David in San Francisco, you're on KFI.
Yeah, how are you, Tim?
Hey,
you
good.
know, it's one of those systems of mass hypnosis, I think, that's confusing you, that the rich are too poor to pay taxes and that the poor are too rich to get anything for them.
No, that's not true. No, hey, David, let me ask you a couple of questions, all right? First of all, did you know that San Francisco is the worst tippers? Your hometown is the worst tippers in America? Were you aware of that?
I'd be surprised. I think most people tip up here, but you're changing the subject.
Well, it's all about. Listen to me. It's all about the far.
Are you really that dumb? You're really that dumb that the rich shouldn't pay taxes and that the poor shouldn't get anything for the taxes that they pay.
Right, but you believe
really
it. You
so dumb.
You believe in big. Do you believe in big government?
I believe in paying for good quality things.
Do you think we're getting quality?
In making.
Do you think we're getting quality?
Eternal vigilance.
Do you think we're getting quality in our government?
Beg pardon?
Do you think we're getting quality in our government?
I am always vigilant about the people that are working for me.
What do you do for a living?
I do a whole bunch of different things.
Right. What do you do for a living? When you tell people what you do for a living, what do you say then?
Well,
next?
I'm a consultant for a couple of different radio stations. I've
which radio stations?
I do a whole lot of different things.
Which radio stations?
RKO for one.
WKRO. What is it?
RKO up
RKO.
in Boston.
Right,
but that's beside the point. You don't need to know that. And the point is why are you so dumb that you're kissing up to people that do
I'm not kissing
care
up to
about
them.
you?
I consider
that really don't care about America. They're a pack of the biggest welfare cheats in the world.
Is that the Howie Carr radio station?
Pay taxes, and you're kissing up to the biggest welfare cheats in the world.
Why don't these people mention from the .com, the guys who work for Google and these guys who made all this money, why don't they mention the fact that corporate taxes maybe should be raised and not the personal taxes? Why don't they mention that at all?
Well, you could actually make it easier. You could raise the minimum wage to equal to 1968. In 1968, it would take you 22 hours at minimum wage to buy an ounce of gold. Now, if you took the ounce of gold today...
I'm going to ask you to hold on. Hey, can you hold on? Because we want to talk to you a little more after the break. Because you're so friggin' smart. We want to keep you on the air.
Great.
All right, hold on.
Hold on.
David in San Francisco. I can just imagine what this guy's like. All right, we'll talk to this guy a little more afterwards because these guys usually give them a little rope and they just hang themselves. David is back with us from San Francisco. He's a consultant for radio stations, WRKO, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Among others.
Let me ask you a few questions, sir. What do you think the highest tax rate in the United States should be?
Oh, it depends on how much damage is being done by the corporation. In other words, if a company's got a pack of trucks driving over the county highways, and they don't,
not a corporation, an individual. How much should the highest personal income tax rate be in the United States?
You're talking a series of questions that it's apples and
oranges. It's very easy to answer.
In other words, do you give a business license?
It's very easy to answer. Michael Moore says it. Michael, listen to me.
Are you a sucker, Tim?
Listen to me. You're angry because you're a radio consultant, which means you couldn't have your own radio show. I happen to be listen to me.
You're asking a question.
No, listen to me. I have a regular slot on KFI. The biggest.
You're hired by a pack of idiots.
Listen to me.
But the name of the game is
a pack of idiots who has the #1 talk station in America. These pack of idiots.
Okay.
And by the way, you have not been. I don't think you've been asked to be a consultant here on KFI because we don't need you. Is that correct?
I haven't.
Is that correct, sir?
And I haven't been.
Is that correct, sir? That we have no need for your services.
That's right, Tim. Why don't you ask a lame question?
We have no need for your services. What's the annual salary of a rich person? What's the annual salary of a rich person?
Say that again.
What's the annual salary of a person you consider rich?
Again, before the break.
Why can't you answer any of these questions?
Question, Tim. I'm answering your question.
What is the annual salary of a rich person?
Hasn't kept up with cost of living.
What is the annual salary of a rich person?
Tim?
Listen to me, consultant.
The average person hasn't kept up with the cost of living.
What is the? Would you consider $200,000 a wealthy person?
No.
400,000?
No, actually not. 76,000 in 1968 would be the equivalent of $1 million in 1988.
Michael Moore.
And so the minimum wage today should be $76. $76.
The minimum wage, $76.
Right.
Okay.
Today.
All right.
In 1968, it took you 22 hours.
Who the hell is hiring you as a consultant if that's the way you think?
It took 22 hours in 1968 at minimum wage to buy 1 ounce of gold.
How many companies would say it would be in existence right now if the minimum wage was $76?
The ounce of gold in 1968 was $35 an ounce, and minimum wage was $1.60. It would take you 22 hours at minimum wage to buy an ounce of gold, right? Today, the ounce of gold is $16.48, and it would be about a $76 an hour minimum wage right now. So
sir, we have to take a break. Listen to me.
You have to raise the minimum wage.
Listen to me. We have to take a break. I think you're crazy.
I think you're not keeping up with cost.
And I think that the radio stations you work for must know that you're crazy.
Lame, and you're a big sucker for.
We will never be calling you to consult this station, young man. Or old man. I don't know how old you are, but you sound like you're probably in your 60s or 70s. You will not be consulting on this radio station because we don't need lunatics like you.
Well, that's cool.
Good day, sir.
You're going to keep up with your math,
Good day, sir.
boy?
Good day, sir.
You're going to keep up with your math.
Good day.
Boy?
You are streaming a radio show from Los Angeles and San Francisco. How's your life going?
My cracky boy. You
Good day,
keep
sir.
up with your math.
Good day, sir. Nice talking to you. How about that? It's a consultant in radio thinks the minimum wage should be $76 an hour. Oh. There's some people in radio just crazy as hell, 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 crazy as hell.